Hello there.
Hello everyone, welcome for this first game of day 2, my bad. This is round 6 in total, and for this round we have a France against Spain game, and it will be a first order against Scum and Villainy. So before I go and talk about the lists, you can bet by using the prediction from Twitch. You can see that on the upper corner of your Twitch chat, and you can use those credits that you get and that you can see that you get by watching the stream, and that you can see on the left lower corner of your Twitch chat. So you can bet for your preferred player, country, color, faction, whatever. Up to you if you want to. Alright. So for France and playing first order, we've got Maxime. Good morning, welcome. And he has got a first order list, as I mentioned, 199 points. Both players are at 199 points, which means Maxime I mean, they rolled the dice and Maxime got the initiative. I'm not sure if he chose to. I believe he didn't, but because Holo and Ketsu, as we will see in just about a few seconds, are at the same initiative, and you probably want Holo to after Ketsu, so I believe Maxime was forced to get initiative. Anyway, um, so for France, first order Holo. Um, so Holo is forced to give a token of any type to a friendly ally at range 0 to 2. You cannot ignore that ability because it is a must. And the chassis ability is fine-tune control, fine-tune thrusters, my bad. So after you fully execute your maneuver, if you are not depleted or strained, you can deplete or strain yourself. And by doing so, you can either choose to target lock or barrel roll. And these are actions. He's also equipped with Proud Tradition that allows him to perform focus actions even while he's stressed, if he has 2 stress or less. For the second part of Proud Tradition, we will see if needed, but for now, it's not. I mean, I didn't see the card turned since the card has been released, so I'm not sure it will happen. I hope both pilots have fun. Yeah, for sure. Alright, with Holo you've got 3 Zeta Squadron survivors. So their ability is quite useless for us because it concerns missile upgrades being able to be shot out the back. I mean, out with the turret arc pointed out the back. But there are no missiles in this game, so basically useless chassis ability. But then again, those Zeta Squadron survivors, Initiative 2, are equipped, for 2 of them, with Special Forces Gunner. So, if the turret is front, when you roll attack dice during your primary attack, you roll a 3rd attack die, because you're at 2 in general. If the turret is out the back, then then after performing a primary front arc attack, you can perform a primary and a bonus primary attack where the turret is, which is I mean out the back. Alright, so 2 of them with Special Forces Gunner. It is red and yellow. And then you've got green. Green is equipped with Automated Target Priority. So the card gives you a calculate if you miss an attack, but you have to attack the closest target you can. So if you've got a range 1, range 2, range 3 target, you're forced to attack the range 1 target. If you've got 2 range 1 targets, you can choose because they are both range 1. And before you engage, you may remove a calculate token from the card and gain a matching token. So basically you've got kind of a bank, and you can rely on your bank to get some calculates later on if you need them. Finally, TN3465. So this is the most interesting pilot of the whole list, because it allows the whole list to put damage through. And even more if you consider what Maxime has to face in this game, which is a bunch of Fang fighters. So the ability reads, while another friendly ship performs an attack, if you are at range 0 to 1 of the defender, you may suffer a crit to change one of the attacker's results to a crit. That will be very important in this game because facing the First Order and those SF, FO and BA fighters, you have a bunch of zealous recruits, 3 of them. So this is Andy's list, playing for Spain. So he's got 3 zealous recruits, Initiative 1 Fang fighters, and those guys have a very, very strong ship ability, which is Concordia face-off. While you defend, if the attack range is 1 and you're in the attacker's front arc, change one result to an evade result. So basically, if you consider a statistically balanced defense roll, you've got an eye, an evade, and a blank. And if you want to spend the focus on defense and use Concordia face-off, then you've got three evades on this roll, and pretty much 2 evades naturally on each roll if you use the statistically balanced roll on defense. So that is very important that Maxime uses TN's ability, because it allows him to probably make his dice just slightly better, and just the better that they need to come through the Concordia face-off ability. Hello there. Alright, and to support those I1 things, you've got an I5 ship, really scary I5 ship. It is the Lancer class pursuit craft. It is Ketsu Onio on board. And the ability of Ketsu is pretty much straightforward, and it works perfectly fine with Shadowcaster, though the two abilities are quite useless in this game because forget about that. This is a very good combo. At the start of engagement phase, you may choose a ship in both your front and turret arc at range 0-1. If you do, that ship gains a tractor token. So basically, someone that would go near Ketsu could eat some tractor token. And then Shadowcaster title, after you perform an attack that hits, if the defender is in your turret and front arc, then the defender gains a tractor. So basically, if you play that well, you can tractor 2 targets a turn, which is obviously very strong. She's equipped with Fearless. Fearless is kind of the same thing as Concordia, but in attack. While you perform a primary front arc attack, if the defender is at range 1 and you are in the defender's front arc attack, you may change one of your dice to a hit. So basically, any blank would become a hit. Fails transponder code. I mean, we've seen that card very often yesterday. Fails transponder code is basically when you take a lock or are being locked, the first time it jams the guy that you are locking or that is locking you. And then she's equipped with Zam Weasel. She starts with 0 charge out of those 2 maximum. And so basically we will come to the cards when needed, but what you have to get in your mind is that Zam is pretty much working as a ABBA style. First sentence of the first card is if you attack me, I can spend 2 to counterattack. The other of the same card is if you did not receive any attack, then recover 2. And the other card is if you attack me, recover 1, get a lock. If you didn't attack me, then I can spend 2 to perform a bonus attack. That's why I meant ABBA. It's like the opposite abilities are first sentence, second sentence, first sentence, etc. So we shall see what he decides when he does. I think I can see a lock on a debris cloud. It is Ketsu's lock. Not quite sure why you would want to lock at this point. I mean, you're not going to jam. You're not going to get any lock at this point. Anyway, let me just readjust the camera. It's better this way. Well, not that much. People playing in the corner. Okay. So Fang Fighters are closing the distance. What you've got to know about the Lancer class pursuit craft is that it is a ship that moves quite fast. that's the least you can say at this point. Moves quite fast, and so he likes to have some space in front of him. But the problem with this engagement coming is that there is some kind of a like free space in which every single ship is going at the moment. But the problem with this is that the Lancer class won't be able to perform a 5 choreograph turn, and that can be a problem. Alright, so Holo is using his chassis ability, which is gain a strain to perform either a barrel roll action or a target lock action. Seems like we are going for the target lock action. And then he will be able to perform what seems to be... it could be an evade at this point. I think it will be an evade, because it will give an evade to a... Oh no, focus, okay. I'm getting used to see this evade thing, because like you give an evade to a TN, and so TN survives. And while she survives, then that's pretty good, because she gets to use her ability more. But it seems like we are going for a focus, so he will probably give the strain to one of the Thai SF, or maybe he will break one of the locks that he took, that the SF and FO took on him earlier. Anyway, Kitsu is putting a target lock onto the red Thai SF, which will use those fails transponder codes and break what seems to be... so he gets to choose what is broken by this. It's the guy that puts the tractor that decides. So basically, you always go for the focus. No need to break the lock on Holo. Could have been interesting. I think it would have been interesting, but anyway. Alright, so he's giving the strain to a ship that is less likely to be attacked, but then again, Holo doesn't like to be forced to do blue, though kind of strong anyway, but... Right, so that's 2 so far. And do you want to spend or not? Trying to play very carefully? No, okay. Choosing aggressive. Only 1, so that's 2 damage onto the green fang. Oh. Where is the damage stick? Okay. Alright. This is settled. 2 damage on the green fang. So now this is Ketsu's shot. So Ketsu's shot could be interesting because you could at this point I'm not sure if it is worth tractoring the red one front. I mean, like doing a boost with him, because you lose Concordia. No, you gain Concordia with blue. Ah, it could be. Okay, so she's using the lock. You prevent green from taking another shot. Okay, he won't be tractored. It's... yeah, just the one evade you need. It was a very poor shot. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely no problem. This is TN shooting. Okay, spends without any hesitation. Ooh, okay. I mean, It's pretty clear. You spend. Alright. So TN gets a calculate with automated target priority. The green one rolls 3 because it's range 1. Gets a hit and a crit. Do you want to add a crit? No, doesn't want to. You've got Concordia triggering, so nothing will come true. Yellow is range 2, right? Yeah, he is. For now, it's only 2. Okay, he's using TN's ability, so that's a shield on TN. And the defense is absolutely... complete the sentence with a word. And green will die very, very early. And structural damage. Yeah, seems fair. At this point. Hello! Welcome to those who are arriving right now. Just a crit, but you're range 2, so you need an evade. There you go, you've got the evade. Alright, so... oh, shot. Good. Not quite sure why Zam's card has been revealed. I thought he shot the Fang, but maybe I was wrong. Let me just see that. No, Zam is always still inactive. I don't know. Okay, so who is the target? I don't know, but that's 2. And that's 3. That's a very good roll in defense. And nothing more. So basically this is a Fang for nothing for the first order. Now Ketsu will come into the fight. Alright, so a bit of a rough start for the Scum and Villain, and the problem now is that the Fangs are going to let Concordia for another day because those ships are going to probably face Ketsu at this point. And the Fangs will come behind the FO ships. And the problem with this is that Concordia won't trigger as it only works in the front arc attack. So we've got a bit less than an hour to go. And we are going for another turn. Alright, 2 bank. Boost. Do you take the focus with this? I mean, you're probably going to do a 2 hard next turn, so might be a good idea. And 2 bank from blue, that will bump. But clears the stress anyway. Alright. So, let us roll. TN. 2 straight. If everyone did a 2 straight, probably that green and yellow will bump onto blue. Okay, red did also a 2 straight. And we'll rotate the turret to have 2 attack. Green will bump, but clear the strain. And yellow will probably bump as well. There you go. Alright. And then Holo is bumping as well, and that is massive at this point, because the Fang Fighter at range 1 behind Holo could do some work. One straight from Ketsu facing the whole list. Will be interesting for sure. Could be also Ketsu getting some pain. Alright. And Ketsu is taking a target lock. Okay, so... Alright, that's interesting. Holo will give Tien's lock to Tien, which will break the lock. And we will go to another turn. And... Oh, but I'm also seeing that Blue Fang has a shot on Holo as well. Let me just show you that. Oh, do you or do you not? No, maybe not. After all, maybe not. I mean, we'll see. Could be interesting, because Blue would have a shot where probably you do not expect that, but we'll see. Holo there. That's this. Okay, so do you want to move the guy or not? The thing is, he can turn. He can, like, 90-degree turn, so... Maybe that's not... Okay, so we'll do it anyway. I don't think it's a good idea to do that. I mean, for the moment, I don't see why you do it. Oh, yeah, okay, see, yeah. The thing is, by doing this, you are getting away one attack from this guy, because now he has no back arc attack, I guess. So now he's forced to gain a strafe to rotate, and he stays where he is. No, he uses. Okay, so now he's got a back arc attack, but he won't get anything out of it. I mean, he won't get the Special Forces Gunner to trigger. Alright, so anyway, Blue Fang has Concordia, that is for sure. But he will hit the Concordia, or I mean try to. That's a pretty solid attack, more than 50%, and now you're converting one onto a crit, so that means you take a crit no matter what. Council Fire on TN is not good though. Concordia will save 2, so let me just update that. So Council Fire on TN, and 2 damage, and a Council Fire on Blue as well. Alright, everyone is getting Council Fire. Okay, now this is Ketsu's shot. I mean, at this point, I'm not quite sure why you take the lock if you move the guy. But okay. And there you go. You took a lock on someone that you cannot even see. That was a misplay. That was a misplay. Shooting Holo. Okay, that's interesting. No, shooting Tien. Alright, so that's 4, but with no mods because the lock was taken on a target that you cannot even see right now. And that's 2, that's a regular shot. But you've got Fearless, so that's 3. And Tien will evade 2 and take 1 only, so she survives, but her ability is killing her if she uses once more. But you can tractor her because you hit her, and you can put her... Okay, that is interesting as well. Okay, so he chooses to rotate once again. Oh, he wanted to clear range 1 from the blue, which I can understand for sure. Okay, so Tien is rolling console fire and dies. She gets to shoot, but she's dead. The problem now is that every single Initiative 2 ship on the list of the first order can use Tien's ability because she's already dead, but still on the board. So now this is everyone's using Tien's ability on Ketsu if they want to. Okay, it will be a three hits. So you're taking all 3 of them. Zams should reveal, but they did forget about that. There you go, perfect. So it is recover a charge and get a lock if you want to. So Zam is at 1 charge currently. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, at this point you don't care about... it is a damaged engine. He's already dead, so whatever. So that's 3 crits coming to Ketsu. That's important, for sure. They're discussing about Tien's ability. Two blanks, that's 3 crits. Let us see. Damage sensor array. Focus only possible right now. Wounded pilot. 1, 2, 3. Damage sensor array. Wounded pilot. And lose stabilizer. Okay. Salut Gundike. Comment ça va? Alright, and we are not even done for now. As there are... Okay, so Zem is at 2 charges because of being attacked once more, but Kitsu is on 4 right now with a bunch of crits. Now you've got yellow. Yeah, yellow. Okay. No, green, yellow. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's green. That's 2 dice. And no action. But you've got the little girl. I mean, he's getting some very, very sick dice for the moment. And only 1 evade. Oh, another damaged engine that goes out of the deck. And the crit is fuel leak. Oh, a bit late, but one more fuel leak. No hull breach. Fuel leak. Fuel leak. There you go. Okay, and now you've got a range 2, and if you do a crit, I mean, if both of those hits come through, Ketsu's dead. Why did he? Okay. All right. Seems like Max is playing an incredible game. The list is pretty strong when you joust her, and the thing is, you've got 2 jousting lists, and like I didn't see this list lose any jousting game so far because it is pretty much built to break any jousting opposing lists, and this is exactly what is happening each time it jousts. So the list is pretty much doing what you want her to do, right? Alright, so fuel leak is crit, weapons failure, and then you take another hit. So 1, 2. Did I say? Weapons failure. There you go. And TN took another crit, and the other crit was structural damage. Oof. Alright. Alright. Now you've got the fangs shooting. We almost forgot about those. Will blue have a shot on Holo? Okay, so he did not even shoot with the fangs. That is interesting. Okay, now he's shooting. Do you have a shot on a Holo? You do, it seems. You have to roll for the console fire. That's on... No, that's not on red, that's on blue, huh? Red isn't touched. Yeah, for sure. Nothing for her. Him. Oh, you choose. Okay, so you've got 4 on Holo that has no tokens. I mean, you could kill Holo right now. That's a pretty solid start. That's a crit. Coming through. And you've got another 4, but this time with a focus. Could end up mattering. Yeah, it matters. 3 hits. And a crit on that. Absolutely nothing. Holo dies. That's unlucky for sure. Alright, so those are hit and a crit. And the crit is lose stabilizer. Lose stabilizer, there you go. So points are kinda close in the end. Like 16 points difference is not that much. Because... But the thing is, like, 16 points with Ketsu on 5 hole is okay. 16 points with Ketsu on 1 hole is looking a bit weird. At this point, even though the points are not that far from each other, let's be honest, First Order has some kind of very big advantage. 1 hit on Ketsu is enough, and the thing is, Ketsu can only perform straight maneuvers if she wants to survive. Then she can only perform focus action. When she does, she rolls for a stress. And she's rolling 1 less attack die. So basically Ketsu is kinda useless until everything is repaired, and it will take some time. And the Fangs are just Initiative 1 ships, though very strong jousting ships. The problem is the joust is kinda over right now, so... And the real problem also is that those Thai SF have 6 HP in total. That doesn't look good at all. You have to come through 6 total HP, and that is a bit much, to be honest. With only a halved Fang, Ketsu 1 away from dying, and a Fang untouched. But still, Initiative 1. It seems like we are going for... No, I heard a card moving, I thought it was them. Not yet. Okay. Alright, so after this game we will have Spain once again, playing with Ireland. That would be interesting. Was absent for a minute. What happened to Olo? Well, he was range 1 of 2 Fangs without any token, and one of the Fangs had a focus. Do I need to draw the thing? The first one did 1 damage, the second one did 3 damage. So, I mean, if you're being fair, like you do 3 with, no, maybe not 3 with both things, but like 2 you take 1 and 3 you take 2. Yeah, I could have survived. Statistically, he could have survived. I can figure the slaughter, yeah. Okay, so blue is repairing his console fire. I will let that on the screen. But blue is repairing the console fire. I wish I could like highlight the fact that those crits have been repaired, but I cannot. So that's a bunch of 2 straight for... No, my bad. 3 hard from green, 2 straight from red, and 3 bank. 3 hard for yellow. So you're giving your back arc to pretty much everyone, every fang. But the thing is, you are having a very good kill box on Ketsu. That is always looking very good. Yeah, I mean, like at this point, whatever you do with Ketsu, I'm not going to point out because there is absolutely no chance she survives this round. And anyway, I want to let you have the total amount of crit cards that the players did receive. You can see that on the left you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crits total. And on the right you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is interesting because you can now... what is being rolled right now? Oh, console fire was not repaired? What was that? Oh no, it was Wounded Pilot, my bad. It was Wounded Pilot on Ketsu. She took a focus to try and survive, and then she rolled for a stress as Wounded Pilot tells you to do. If green can kill Ketsu by himself, Blue Fang will be in a lot of trouble against yellow and red SF because Concordia doesn't work against back arcs. Yep, that is true. Can you give that tractor to a friendly ship? If so, that is massive. You may choose a ship in both your... Okay. That is pretty strong. That is very scummy. Alright. Internet just broke. No worries. It's on my side. Okay, so who's attacking who? So that's Ketsu dead anyway. Alright. Goodbye. And now the lead is pretty strong. Because you have 54 points lead for the first order. Yeah, and now you can just punch the blue fang, not with those dice. There you go, you've got the evade. He does yellow. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's another pull shot, but... And you've got the evade. Alright. Kitsu is removed. And we go with the fangs. So crit on the blue fang shouldn't be there anymore. Okay. Range 2. On green, I mean, it's the only one you can see. And it is not a good shot. And you've got what you need in defense. Right, so Ketsu's lock and the crit token should be out. I'm not quite sure why you aim at red instead of yellow, for example. And that's only 2, which is logical. And he's going to take one. Oh, because no token? No, I mean, both were out of tokens. Okay, why not? So Kitsu's lock should be out also. Yeah, okay, yellow had the, the focus. Okay. Well, this is pretty much it at this point. I'm not quite sure the Fangs can come back from this, to be honest. Well, I mean, there are 32 minutes to go, so anything can happen. But, not quite sure it will. And we are going for another turn. Okay, so blue is kinda out. Red is chasing green, I believe. Looks like it. Oh, little maneuver for green. So you've got 3 out the back. Yeah, okay, so you take target locks, you know that you are not being shot and will not be shooting. Seems pretty fair. Yellow will be able to shoot. Do you take a lock as well? Yeah, okay, it did. I mean, if you don't need it, then next turn you'll have a double modified shot, which is always nice to see. Not probable, but I think the Fang can still do it. Yeah, I mean, they can, but will they? That's another point. Alright, so that is all 4 after spending? No, 3. 3 and a crit. I mean, 2 and a crit. Right, so that is completely evaded with the Concordia face-off. But Concordia won't trigger right here. And the dice are really poor, so that could end up not mattering. You've got an evade, that's all you've got, because those 2 were blanks. But... okay, so green did gain an... come on. Did gain a calculate because he missed. Right. Oh, that's all 4, and this is half of green. That was fast. Watch something else for a second, and up. There goes half of a ship. Alright, so now red isn't quite in a good position. Red Fang, because facing... I mean, has to go where green is, and is probably not going... I mean... It's a 3 hard. Okay. Situation. Like, do you go over the gas... the debris cloud? Let's give... Yeah. Oh, and you're stressed. So... Not a good option. I didn't see the stress. So blue is in a good spot to try and finish off green, but yellow is going to follow him quite hard, and red will be maybe out of the fight for a couple turns. The thing is, what do you do with red? Because like you need to have as many shots as you can, because you're late in points. But you also need to clear stress, you also need to have actions, you also need to survive, particularly. So we shall see. Okay. Seems like they... Oh, okay. They are not both ready. Let's just come back to... this one. Better. Okay. Okay, chooses to bump, to bank, and probably boost focus. Focus boost. It is boost focus. Straight. Straights. Yeah, I mean, okay. It's fair. Anyway. Alright. Yellow, 3 hard. Seems like the no-brain classical move when you're following someone that will go fast. That doesn't seem like a problem at all. Taking a lock on red, that's interesting. So I'm not quite sure it was a good idea to lock, because now he's got 2 locks on the board, which is obviously illegal. And you lost the lock on blue at this point. Blue is not supposed to have a lock. I think that was not the correct move. I mean, you, like... I know it was for some range control, but... Like, you know you have no range 3 at this point. That's not even close from being range 3, right? Okay, so... when you engage, you get a calculate. That is ATP.
This is the way.
Oh, this is the way. A bit laggy. Okay, so did spend the calculate to do
This
2?
is the way.
Oh, this is the way, another one. It's going to be a this is the way chain. I'm okay with this. 2 evades naturally. Perfect. He didn't notice that he already had the target lock on blue.
This is the way.
This is the way. Again. Okay. 2 on red. Going to aim for a third one. Oh, gets a crit. But 3 evades. Goes away with absolutely nothing. Okay. No shot for red, no shot for blue. I mean, at this point, like, the things have a simple condition to win. The condition is basically, do not lose anything, and yet like do damage, but generally that's not that hard to do. But the thing is, like, if the Thai SF make a mistake, that's a Fang killing a Thai, as we saw earlier. Because I mean, that was very good shot for a poor defense, obviously, but you see that like in a shot you can take half of a ship without even uh, um, I lost my word. Trying hard, and so what is really interesting for this game is that like in 2 shots you can have ND coming back, but in 2 shots you can have Maxime closing the game. So that is that is a that is a fun game to watch. Though the first engagement was really in favor of Maxime, and the second one also, and the third one also. I mean, the Fangs are the Fangs, right? Absolutely annoying ships, and the thing is, it would be even more dangerous if Maxime only had ships with front arc attacks. Because for Concordia, that would be massive. But it's not the case, so it's okay. Boosting, taking a focus. And a stress, he took another stress, he already had one. So that is absolutely, once again, like, okay, the token management on this game is not that good. But as long as it is going pretty well for us to watch, that is okay, I mean. Okay, 3 bank, 1 straight. He's getting out of range 1, I guess, with this... Thank you for the sub. Merci beaucoup. Cher Nebal, merci beaucoup. Alright, so we are looking at a range 3 shot onto the Fang. That's 3. Woo. Right. Okay. Okay. That is like... Okay. Why not? That's the way to do it. I will do 2. And you're at range 2. Okay, so this is the worst range for Fangs, but you will go with nothing once again. I mean, you convert all the eyes. Okay. Takes a calculate, shoots range 2, it seems, and does 2 with the calculate. If he wants. I think that was just... Yeah, okay, perfect. Hitsman the calculate, and blue will eat both of them and die. Okay, I believe at this point this is GG. But anyway, he had 4 evades on on a single roll, so that seems pretty fair. But anyway, at this point, this is kind of undoable. Looking at current position of red. So now this is just a matter of points. Nope, target lock won't be useful. Yeah, and this is a very poor attack in response. So at this point, I mean, we are seeing 20 minutes of chase for a Fang, but this is done. Now 1 Fang against the whole world. Okay, I doubt it. Alright. Alright. Wait. I won't cut this music by speaking. Thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. I doubt Spain is going to come back from this. So basically, it's probably France securing an individual win at this point. Okay, taking a lock. Uh-oh. Not a very good spot, though. I mean, like, it's a beautiful story. You want to believe that a Fang can do it alone, but that seems pretty impossible, to be fair. And here we go. Range 2. 2 dice, you've got a target lock. Okay, you'll use it right now. Nothing, so just one. Will be the only attack, and you evade it. So now this is Fang Red trying to do some pain to the red ISF. Yeah, not with rolls like this. Absolutely not. It's not happening. Not this round. Not this round, but yet you have 16 minutes left to try and do something. Alright, 3 hard. Focus boost. Wait, focus at least. Okay, boost. Boost at least. Focus now. Alright. 1 bank. Red is out. Except if it does like barrel turn the turret. No, he won't. Takes a lock. Then he remembers that the lock, etc, etc. Okay. Yellow might just take a lock as well. Could be an idea. Or maybe you give yourself some space by barreling to the left. I mean, why not? That's okay. So 2 hard next turn. Or maybe you just try and uh-oh. Alright. It's not because you lead that you have to do some mistakes, right? It's important to stay focused. Alright, 1 damage. This is immediate punishment for the green one. That is now 1 away from dying. Having half of the green one would give you 16 points. 16 would put you at 117. And you would have to catch, yeah, pretty much like 41 points, which red and yellow are worth 41. So, okay, let's do some math right now. If you kill green, you get 16 points. By getting 16 points, you have 117. By having 117, you are 41 points away from having the same amount of points that Maxime has right now, which is 158. So basically, if you want to tie the game, you need to kill green and yellow. If you want to win the game, you need to kill green, yellow or red, obviously. You need to kill green, yellow or red, and take half of another ship without losing anything on your side. That is... Yeah, okay. So, I mean, the best you can do at this point is probably just killing green and killing yellow or red, obviously. The Rock declares an alliance with the Fang. I mean, the Rock is always on the scum part. I mean, like, I don't see a game where you have a Rock standing uh, against the scum. That is of no use. I mean, if the separatists play and they play Nantex, for example, that could be something, but as it should do. I mean, roll all three, right? That helps. Alright. Okay, so this is the Fang taking what looks like to be 2 or 1 if you spend. Okay, spends, takes 1. If you do take half uh, um, of the red one, then I mean, like, he has probably lost the game. And he probably lost the game. Okay, not for now. ATP on green. 4 dice for yellow. With a very poor shot. If you want to spend, I'm not quite sure you do. So Concordia will prevent from taking any damage anyway. And you quite need that, for sure. Okay. So now you've got a 4 dice shot. And we are hoping on Spain's side for some very good shot. Which it is not. Only taking 1. You've got 10 minutes. The winning condition is still the same. Do not lose anything. Oh, they did pause the timer. Is anyone having a problem? Oh, seems like we... No, okay, no, they are here. Oh, okay, no, I don't understand. Right. I'm providing some... What the hell is this? Oh, okay, he, like, destroyed his maneuver dial. I mean, I can't see it, but if you can, okay, perfect. This is good, this is good. We are professional. Okay. We have still 9 minutes to go. I believe I'm kind of... Oh, we have a almost perfect setup between their timer and my timer. Little victories in life. You know. Alright. Alright. There we go. Too hard and just a focus. Probably. Oh no. I'm not quite sure this is a good thing to consistently uh, um, reposition plus focus, because I mean, okay, green cannot shoot you at this point. Fine. But red can, and you would have... No, you wouldn't have had... I mean... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, range 2 alta back, so no Concordia. And obviously a very good shot, naturally. Which means you have to spend if you do not want to lose half. And if you do lose half, you lose the game. So basically, your winning condition is spending the focus at this point. Is it range 1? No, so no Concordia once again. And it's going to be target lock reroll. Okay, it is probably the end of the game right now. Yep, it is. GG to France, taking this win, this individual win, 200 to 101, and securing that for their team. Alright, so next we have Spain against Ireland. That will be an interesting one as well. Oh, and by the end of the day we will have some cool looking games with England, Italy, and Ireland, USA. That will be cool. Alright, so GG to both players. France is scoring 1 point. And alright. I'll let you guys have a little break, as I will have to.